Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be replacing this battery with a new one. Stick around and we'll show you how. And here's the tools you're going to need. You need a 10mm socket, a 10mm wrench, safety glasses, a new battery. This is some cleaner. This is a wire brush that'll clean off the terminal and the connectors. This is some paint that'll protect it. There's also some felt washers in there that you can see that'll protect it from corroding as well. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna need is a 10mm socket. We're gonna have to remove this bar that's holding the battery in. And then for this one, I've got a self-ratcheting wrench. I think we just need to loosen that one a little because there's a hook on the bottom. It looks like this. And so there's down here on the, right down in there, you can't really see it. So you can't get any light to it, but there's a hook down there that this will hook into, and you can pull it back into that strap. So now that we've got this out, I usually like to clean that up to get that corrosion off of it. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But you can see there's corrosion here on all over this part of it, the battery. You just want to be real careful not to get this on you because it can eat through your clothes. And so now I'm going to use the same 10mm wrench here. I'm going to take off the negative side first. Let's pull that to the side. And notice that I put these on when I put this battery on last time. And notice how there's no corrosion on this terminal. That's why I like to do that. And that's why I'll do it to the one we're putting on now. And so now that the negative side is off, we're gonna go and take the positive side off. And we just need to get that loose enough to pull that terminal off and just move it out of the way. And now, using this handle, you can just lift it out. And so there it is. Now we'll just take out this battery tray because we're gonna just clean it out. And there is a hook or a hole right here. See where I can put this hook, and that's where this catches in and holds the top of that battery. So that's what that looks like. Okay, now we're gonna show you how to clean off the brace that holds the battery in. You can just rinse it off with some water. Scrape that off, but one thing you can do is this is that battery cleaner. Just make sure you don't get this in your eyes. That's why we're having our safety glasses on. So let that foam work in. I'm gonna probably hit mine with some black spray paint too, just to kind of clean up some of this rust and, you know, just to make it look a little bit nicer. But that's not necessary. Okay, and here's just a quick spray paint. right? That's what it looks like. So now let's go put this back on. So there's the new battery. And remember, our positive terminal is back to the left. So oh, forgot the battery pan. So there's two. These two have plastic studs that go in that hole right there and this hole right there. So now that pan's in there, put the battery in. So now remember, we have this long side and the short side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, put it through the short side, and then hook this hook down here in that gap I showed you. So now run this handle under there. Okay, so now we've got that hooked in. I'm gonna make sure this lip right here is over the battery, and this one is too on this side, which fits about right there. And then line that bolt up just right here. All right, so I got it as far as I could with the socket. Now I put this ratcheting wrench on, and so this doesn't have to be crazy tight either. Just you want it to be sturdy so the battery doesn't move around. I think we got it pretty good. Okay. So now let's take off these terminal protectors. And they just pop off like that. There's a little notch right there I'm just sure you're supposed to use. And then once you get them pried loose, just pull them off. So now when you put these terminals back on, do it the reverse of the way you took them off. So we'll put the positive on first and then the negative. But before that, remember we got to put these washers, these felt washers on. So let's open this package here. And these are nice and color coded so that red will go on the positive side, black will go on the negative side. So you want to make sure that's on nice and tight, or snug, I mean, to where there's no way that's gonna come, or you want the post to be able to be seen, or the post to be all the way, you know, solidly connected. And then you just tighten this. This does not need to be insanely tight either. Just make sure it's connected. All right, now we'll connect the negative. I always hate doing this because it sometimes will make a noise like a pop, but it's always and then tighten this one. Again, these do not have to be super tight. I just want to make sure that that connector is not moving. This connector is not moving. Okay, now that we have that, the last thing that I usually like to do is I get this battery terminal protection spray. And just shake it and then just spray that on each terminal, and that's just an extra layer of protectant on your terminals. Guys, that's it. That's how you replace a battery. And we were doing this in our 2013 Camry, but the procedure is the same in almost any car. This part number is 35EX. It's a size 35 battery, but your parts store can tell you what size battery you need. But that's it. Hope this helps. Hope this saves you some money by doing it yourself. I'll put all the parts that I used and all the tools that I use in the description. Please comment if I did something wrong. Please let me know. I'm always interested to learn more from you guys. And that's pretty much it. Thanks, and if it helps you, I would appreciate a subscribe and a like.